Hi guys, so I'm back and I just want to thank you guys so much for once again showing me so much love. My name is Aldani and I am down 23 pounds and my channel is about sustainable weight loss. It's about lifestyle and it's about my journey of how I lost 23 pounds and how I'm keeping it off. And so I wanted to create a list of things to do for the factory reset of Thanksgiving. So with that being said, it is Thanksgiving Eve and I know what's going down tomorrow. I'm gonna eat good, I might have a couple glasses of wine, and I'm gonna celebrate with friends. I'm currently out of country, so my dynamic of Thanksgiving is a little bit different, but ultimately it's a day off where you indulge, right? And so since we're all gonna be indulging, I created a list of things to do that's gonna be a factory reset for 14 days. And I think you should implement these things in your day-to-day life, right? Because this is how I lost weight. This is my, kind of like my holy grail of what I do in order to maintain my sustainable weight loss. And, I add a couple things, I take a couple things out, but ultimately this factory reset for Thanksgiving is what I want to give you guys. And it's a list of things that's going to help you get back on track. So we're going to start this list off. The first thing we're gonna do, so first we're gonna clear out the leftovers, because I know it's Thanksgiving, I know you're gonna have a lot of leftovers, and I know it's good food. And with the economy and everything going on, let's not throw good food away. Let's turn the turkey into turkey sandwiches. Let's turn cornbread into stuffing. Let's make the best of these. Let's meal prep the Thanksgiving meal for Friday if you're going to work or whatever. I'm not encouraging to throw away food or anything like that. I want tomorrow to be a beautiful day for you and to enjoy the leftovers for the next couple days if that's what you choose to do. But I also know if you're on a weight loss journey, tomorrow is a hard day because you're encouraged to indulge. So here's the list of things that we're going to do for the next 14 days after the leftovers are done. So you're going to drink green tea in the morning. You're going to start your day off with green tea. Green tea will give you sustainable energy and it suppresses your appetite. I drink it every day. Will it completely suppress your appetite to the point where you're not going to want to eat? No. Let's not take it that far. But it will help you go a little bit longer without eating. So I'll drink my green tea when I first wake up around 5:30 in the morning. I'll do my workout and then I'll eat right after that. But green tea is going to be the name of the game. So you're going to start your day out with green tea, and the green tea cannot have honey in it. It cannot have any sweeteners in it, because what you're doing is you're keeping your insulin levels the same, because eventually I'm going to talk to you about intermittent fasting and we're going to go from there. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to drink a gallon of water a day for the next 14 days. Why are you going to drink a gallon of water a day? Because we want all of that food and all of that gunk to go through your gut and fully digest, so you won't feel bloated. When you feel bloated, you feel lazy, you feel tired, and it's just a terrible feeling. So you're going to drink a gallon of water a day. I advise you to go ahead and get the little $1 gallons, and then you can just keep refilling it if you have a water station at your job, or you can just buy a water bottle. They're like, I think like $5 at Walmart, and you can just keep refilling it. However you get your gallon in, just make sure you drink your gallon. I do advise you finishing your gallon at least 4 hours before you go to sleep. That way you're not peeing all night, because it's super, it's really hard if you can't get a good night's sleep. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to have a 6-hour eating window. So it's super important. This part is super important. You're going to start intermittent fasting for the next 14 days. So you're going to have a 6-hour eating window. And like I said, I implement these things every day. So you're going to have a 6-hour eating window, and you're going to eat like 2 meals. You can eat a snack, however you choose to break it up. But remember, you're going to have that 6-hour eating window. The next thing you're going to do is you're not going to drink your calories. The reason why you're not going to drink your calories is because when we go back to intermittent fasting, you're going to want to make the most out of that 6 hours. Because remember, the reason why you're intermittent fasting to begin with is we're trying to stabilize your insulin levels, because when your insulin levels are all over the place, it affects your cortisol levels, it affects weight gain, and when you start intermittent fasting, you give yourself a chance to reset. So basically, intermittent fasting is giving signals to the brain of, okay, this person is done eating, and now I can start doing my work, because your body resets itself every day. And when you're intermittent fasting, it kind of gives your gut a chance to clear itself out, so on and so on. So we're not going to drink our calories, because that would just be a waste of time, right? So that means no juices, no sodas, and preferably nothing with aspartame. That means diet sodas as well. Now, I understand there's 0 calories, and I understand some people are addicted to them. So if you have to wean yourself off, do that. But it's really important, if you want to see that drastic change in 14 days, you do not drink your calories. Also, stay away from smoothies, because smoothies take out the fiber of the fruit. So if you want a piece of fruit, just eat the fruit. But, smoothies aren't necessarily the best for you for this factory reset. The next thing we're going to do is no red meat, no pork, and no vegan meat. Okay, I know this is hard for some people, but I'm going to break it down why. Red meat takes forever to digest. I think it's about 3 to 5 days that it takes to fully digest. Any food that takes a long time to digest is going to cause you to feel bloated. Remember, we're doing this reset because we want to lose some weight. We want to let our gut work as best as possible. We want to let our digestive system work as best as possible. And by taking away red meat, taking away pork and fake meat, which is like that vegan stuff. Now, I have some of it in my freezer. I'm going to get rid of it because it's just crappy stuff and it doesn't make me feel good. But all of these things will cause you to remain bloated, and the whole point, like I said, of the factory reset is to get some of that bloat away and feel better, right? The next thing we're going to do is we are going to get our steps in. Now, I recommend you getting 15,000 steps a day in, if at all possible. I understand that's a lot, but bare minimum 10,000 steps. The reason why we got to get our steps in, because the steps are good for your digestive system. It's going to get you moving. So I encourage you to get your steps in, because it's going to help you cut weight. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to help you get off your phone. It's going to give you some mental clarity, especially if you go outside and do it. So we're going to get our steps in. The next thing we're going to do is, if we drink coffee, if you're a coffee drinker, you can have 1 cup a day. You can put milk in it, of any sort, doesn't matter, but no coffee creamers, no sugars, no aspartame, nothing. Like, we don't want to turn our coffees into milkshakes, and that's what I was kind of known for doing back in the day, and that's why I was struggling with my weight a lot, because for me, I would drink 2 coffees a day, and I would dump a bunch of coffee creamer in it and a bunch of sugar, and it would turn into a milkshake, and it was so good, but it's not good for you, and it's not a part of our reset. The next thing we're going to do is, with the coffee, you can put raw honey in it, or you can put maple syrup, as long as it's organic. You can put a little bit, maybe like a teaspoon of that in there, if you can't drink it plain, but preferably black coffee is best. If you can't handle black coffee, then put a little milk in there. If you can't handle just black coffee with milk, then you can add a little bit of raw honey or maple syrup. We're not going to add fake sugars, because remember, fake sugars will bloat you. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to stay away from food that comes out of boxes. So there's a part of the grocery store where it's a bunch of non-perishable items. If you can avoid that aisle for this factory reset, we're not going to go in that aisle. We're going to stay away from Little Debbie's cakes. We're going to stay away from all that crappy food, and we're going to try to prioritize whole foods. So every day I try to eat foods that have 1 ingredient. So that doesn't mean that you can't eat fries. You just have to make your own fries. Like, cut up a potato and put some olive oil and some sea salt or Himalayan salt and some black corn pepper and put it in the oven, and you got fries. That doesn't mean that you can't eat good food. It just has to be 1 ingredient food if you want to lose weight. So no Velveeta, no mac and cheese. We're gonna stay away from noodles. We're gonna stay away from all those non-perishable items that we would have in our pantry if a zombie attacked us. We're gonna prioritize frozen veggies if you have to. If you can get whole fruit, whole veggies, then that's even better. If you can go to the grocery store, sometimes that can get a little pricey. Frozen vegetables, frozen fruit is just as fine. Just make sure on the back of the container that it says the only ingredient would be broccoli. It should say broccoli on the back. It shouldn't say like broccoli, phosphate, all the stuff. It should just have that one ingredient. The next thing we're gonna do is we are going to have one sweet treat of the day. So this is the part that was so hard for me when I first started my weight loss journey. Was I am a cake, brownie, honey bun kind of girl. I love sweets. It's my weakness. Everybody has like a weakness. Mine's the sweets. But what I had to start doing was prioritizing my one sweet treat of the day a part of my eating window. That way I wouldn't eat a Danish in the morning and a brownie at night. Because I find that when you prioritize that one sweet treat of the day, you make the most of it. So one sweet treat of the day with our factory reset. Lately I've been doing like dark chocolate a lot. I also make pretty good oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, and I made them out of oatmeal. It's really good. But our one sweet treat of the day. The next thing we're gonna do is we're not gonna sweeten anything with sugar. So no brown sugar, no aspartame, none of that, because that's gonna bloat your stomach. If you need to sweeten anything, if you need to make a glaze for your meat or anything like that, you're gonna make the glaze out of honey or maple syrup, like raw honey preferably. So no fake sugars, because remember, that'll bloat you. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna stay away from cheese. Now, nobody loves queso more than me, I feel like. Nobody loves mac and cheese more than me. But remember, we are resetting, and all that dairy really bloats you, and a lot of times it leaves you constipated. It gives you bathroom issues. It gives you all these issues that are unneeded. So we're going to try to stay away from cheese as much as possible. Greek yogurt is okay. If you're a whole milk drinker, that's fine too, if that's what works for you. But for me, when I avoid lactose, I feel better. So I try to stay away from it. And finally, the thing that we're going to do is we are going to brush our teeth at the end of our eating window. So I find that when I brush my teeth at the end of the eating window, and sometimes, like, if it's the weekend and I'm out and about, I can't just pull out my toothbrush and start brushing my teeth at the bowling alley if I decide to go there. But what I'll do is I'll keep mint gum in my wallet, or I'll keep a little pack of it, because at the end of my eating window, what I do is I take that piece of gum, I eat the gum, and that minty flavor, it's just like a signal for my brain at this point, where once I have something minty, that's it. So I like to brush my teeth, when I'm at work, I'm able to do that. But if that's not what you can do, I encourage you to get a pack of minty gum. You can do sugar-free minty gum if you want, and eat that piece of gum at the end of your eating window, just so you can start learning, okay, once I have something minty, that's the last thing I'll eat of the day. So this is my list of my factory reset for Thanksgiving. Remember, I'm down like over 23 pounds now from a sustainable way of living. I didn't take any shots. I don't take any shots. I didn't do any weird juicing. I don't have any coaches or anything like that. I just prioritize whole foods, get my steps in, drink my water, and try to stay away from food that takes a long time to digest. So this is my guide to help you reset from Thanksgiving. Remember to follow me on this platform, subscribe, look at my shorts. I make a lot of shorts of my daily activities, and we're gonna go through this together, and we're gonna do our factory reset, and we're gonna go into the new year with a new mindset. And with the new year coming, we're gonna already be living right. So we're just gonna take the list of things that we're doing, and we're just gonna go into the new year with a new spirit of losing weight, but also as a way to sustain it, right? Because weight loss is all about sustainability. So yeah, this is my list. I'm here to talk to you in the comments. If you have any questions or anything like that, I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. I love helping people. I love helping women. I have like a true passion for that. And I just really feel like this list is going to get you back to where you want to be. It's going to jumpstart some things. And I just feel like if you're watching this video, it's your season, it's your time, and you're not going to hold back on yourself. You're going to love yourself enough to be the best version of you, and you're going to do it. So happy Thanksgiving. And yeah, we're going to make it through this year, and I'm here to support. My name is Aldani. I'm down 23 pounds, and there you go.